this is Makola. Kejetia, this is Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia, this is Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Well, the street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti wu nimra, mesumi nimra, wu nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia, Makola, we all learned the law. From Ghana to America, Kejetia to Makola, all are welcome to this cult. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus
All right. For His Lordship, Judge Liezer-Legacy.
Good morning, Punisher.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning to you all. Please take your
Beautiful
seats.
day it is.
Good morning, teacher. Good morning, friends.
The plaintiff, the members of Last Days Are Dangerous Sanctified Souls, versus the defendant, Apostle John Sechi. The members of the Last Days Are Dangerous Sanctified Souls are suing former apostle John Sechi on charges of endangerment, deceit, waste of time, and causing them emotional trauma. They aver that the defendant, the founder and former leader of the church, has deceived them and breached the rules that he set for them to follow. They seek a compensation of 900,000 Ghana cedis and want the court to annul Mr. John Sechi's marriage. This court is in session.
Interesting one. Matters of religion. Anyway, let's hear what you have to say. Counsel for the plaintiff.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good.
Fine, thank you. And you, I'm also fine. Your Honor, this case is a wonderful case. We can equal it to the old time when God was working by heart. If you sin, or He will kill you. But now, we leave everything to you, law, so that you deal with it. First time, when Lot tell his people that let's run away, now God is coming to fire our house. Nobody should look back. Lot's wife, they think that he's smart past everybody. He wants to look back. When he looked back, what did God do to him? He turned him into an Apuna salt. Moses do the same thing. God tell him that Moses, take your people from Egypt, they go. That is the wilderness. When they go, everything God will tell you, then you listen. Everything God will tell you, you listen. One day alone, when God says something, he did not listen. What did God tell him? He said that you will see the Conan, but you can never stand on that place. The same case we have here. God talked to somebody that come and open a church and call your people. That is the Last Days Are Dangerous Scientific soul. Scientific soul.
Sanctified.
Don't watch TV. Don't buy phone. Don't marriage. Don't, what again? They say a lot of things. Don't go to cafe or even get your own computer. Don't do anything of a technology. They say fine, they all listen, they follow you. Oh, like 20 years now. Now you change your mind, then you pass back. Go and manage. Go and watch TV. Go to cafe and browse. But today they are there in the Old Testament. And you want to run away from them. So now they have lost a lot of things. Because God is not there to turn him into an Apuna salt or something, we have brought the case to you that you do with him appropriate. So they are charging him 900,355,800 pesos. Thank you. The rest of our case.
Okay.
Your Honor, the Bible says that if you read the Tree Bible, it says that
So why does your family want to read Tree Bible and speak Tree? Why don't you stick to
or read your own language or
English?
Your Honor, we are up against people from Kejetia. So we have to communicate. The law of communication states that the person you are communicating with understands and gives you feedback.
No. But what you don't know is that Lawyer N.T., for example, doesn't speak Tree.
I don't understand.
I'm very sorry. Hey, but Your Honor, I'm sure Marcel will understand. So.
Me too, I don't understand.
So stick to English or Latin.
Simple and short.
Okay, Your Honor, as I was saying, as for the Tree Bible, I did not write it. It is Tree Bible, so that one I cannot change it. Right. But when I finish, I'll let them understand. The Tree Bible says that Okosiare was his son Adri.
What?
Okosiare was his son Adri. Okosiare was his son Adri. It is the fool that has not changed his mind. Exactly my point. That is what I'm saying.
That's why I'm saying speak English. The
English is enough. It in English, now you understand it.
Whether Okosia or not, there is a Adwin Sisan.
Yes.
There is an Adwin.
You get me. Okay. So if God has given you something to do, and the same God
who was there for you in the name of Allah is the same God.
I like the point he made. The same God has come to tell my clients that change and leave this one and go and do this. I don't see why we are fighting him. He started the church, he toiled and suffered to get the church, and the church is running very well. He has given you rules and regulations, and you are using it. And the plaintiff, the one representing the church, is the first disciple that he got. He has handed everything to you. Take care of the church and go on. God has called me to do something different. Everybody has their ministry. I'm doing something different. Why are we fighting about this? My case is that you can't preach one thing right now, and then when God performs a miracle, you begin to doubt. You're not supposed to doubt. Follow as God has spoken to you. You and God, you are not at loggerheads. If you have a problem, you can go to God and ask him, why are you bringing my clients to court?
Okay. I hear you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
If you have witnesses, we want to go straight into that.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, what you call the former man who opened the first church? This man.
You know how to address him, please.
The defender. Thank you, Your Honor.
How we do?
Your Honor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm also fine. So, what told you to open that last days are dangerous church?
Your Honor, if I can say a word or two to continue, I would really plead for.
What is the meaning of
that? A word of two.
A word or two. I would want to say a word or two.
But I asked you a question. Yes, answer the question. What do you mean?
Order Wukuada I am Paiboson. Bibia was and Samantha be a bit mafaka, also poco pias. Oba, me pacho beto be phone crew man kwani bi. I go on my be for pom be otro. Me ton safro bibia or him bia. Thank you.
Your Honor, please pardon my client. Some of these things are spiritual things. It is not for the carnal mind.
Objection. Your Honor, I want to know. Please, the Nkrumah Banguka.
The Bible says spiritual things are carnal to the world. Benkunka.
Bankunka. And then when something yema.
So this is your objection, counsel.
Yeah. Because my friend and me, we like food.
Please answer the question.
Your question again, please.
Amaso.
The question again. Put your I say, why did you open the Last Days Are Dangerous church?
It is God who spoke to me. As an apostle of God then, God told me to assemble his people and then lead them to Christ.
Okay. So when God called you to do the second one, why did you tell these people that? Come back, come to my new one.
Your Honor, if God calls you to follow him, except the one he called, he never speaks through these people.
Do you hear the questions he asked you?
Yes, please.
So how then do you hear
Your Honor,
God?
I'm
because
in the
he's asking
spirit.
you questions, you are not even human being.
He said his own question.
Standing by you, you don't hear him, and you don't understand him, but you can understand God.
You think that we don't know God? You are coming to lie way too in the court. Your Honor say, me, I'm here, human being, I'm talking to you. You cannot understand. Who is God?
He is the Alpha and Omega.
Alpha
omniscient.
and Omega. I shall say near we
Exactly.
Your Honor. You have something to say?
Yeah.
Let me tag you. Now this thing is doing here.
Very good. So what you are telling the court is that God don't know what he wants. Because he tell you that go and do A, B, C, D for me. As you are do A, B, then he tell you that no, come back and do Z.
Your Honor, God called Abraham to sacrifice Isaac.
Will you answer this question?
I'm about to answer.
No, I want direct answers.
Your question again, please.
Which answer were you answering?
Your Honor. And Your Honor, if I may, with your permission, if I may say something. If you won't give me permission, I will accept.
So how then do I even believe that God has spoken to us?
That is what I want to throw more light on.
No. He's
The person who is holding the light is here. How are you going to throw the light?
Your Honor, spiritual things.
No, we don't need your spiritual things. You have a client, he's been asked questions, we need answers for
Reverend, answer the question and let's go.
Thank you.
So if you don't understand the first question, let's move to last question.
Oh man.
So you say that the first church, God tell you that tell my peoples that nobody should do what?
Watch TV.
Watch TV.
Hot,
Marriage.
hot,
Talk, buy a phone.
Hot.
Computer.
Hot.
Go to cafe.
Hot.
Go to com center.
Hot.
Or stand outside and watch TV.
very good. So if you add all the things God have tell you, it means that if somebody do what God say don't do, the person have sinner. True or false?
That's true.
That's true. Very good. Now the new church you have do. That time you can do what?
You can watch TV.
Hot.
Watch porno.
Hot.
Watch internet cafe.
Hot.
Go to marriage.
Hot.
And do a lot of things.
Very good. True or false?
That's true.
Your Honor,
Counsel.
how are you telling me that God tell me that if I watch TV here,
I'm sin. But if I want to be here, I'm not sin. Nobody do that. This is mind-boggling.
Oh, wow. I like that one. Your honor to add a little before.
Yeah, add to what? My own
statement. Do you have questions? You can
if you want to ask
questions.
Come talk, man. You say you want to add.
Gentleman.
I'm a reverend.
A veteran. Do you know me?
No, I don't.
Have you seen me before?
Relevance. Today's what?
Relevance. I think it's sustained. What are the relevance of your questions?
Your Honor, just a minute. You've never seen me before?
No.
When we did the Nuhakaza at Godogo Couple around Agbozoma, I saw this boy there. He came there and then he brought sacrifice to the gods.
Grandpa.
So I saw you there. And then you, this boy, you brought sacrifices to the gods. And after that, we told you what you are supposed to do. And then you told us that you want to make sure that your church will grow. Now, can you see what those people are wearing there? The red and the leaf around his neck. The only difference is our own is white. And his is red. So, minim akwasiabu akora we person obuye. O person ka tre say ya kwasia. Sana omuye na omudara nipa nyina che nyakupo free ofre wo hi. Ifa na ofre wo. Joe.
So, are we done with him?
Yes.
Please, you can take your seat.
Thank you.
Any more witnesses, please?
Your honor, I'd like to call the plaintiffs to the stand.
How many stands can we
Yes, we understand you. So if you have a name you want to call.
The lead disciple.
Very good. I don't say that you have to go to
We have understood you.
Okay.
Oh, counsel.
Gentleman, what is your name?
My name is Xiao Impieni, aka Bobole Bobo.
Look at that. Did my client ever force you to come to his church? Did he ever force you to follow any of the rules and regulations God inspired him to give to you people?
No, Your Honor. But
It's
Your
okay,
Honor,
it's okay. I want to just say yes or no. Thank you very much. Your Honor, no further questions. No force.
Next time you want yes or no, tell him.
Tell him.
Don't ask him.
Your Honor, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please, good afternoon.
good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine.
So, that church, what role do you play in the church?
I'm the first disciples.
First,
Objection,
how many
Your
of
Honor.
you are the first disciples? First disciples. That's nice. Do you think that the pastor, the apostle who opened the church, he have plan to destroy human beings?
100%.
He don't want you people to give birth so that when you die, your generation finish.
Kujuto.
When did you realize this thing?
Your Honor, I realized this just recently when I heard he's married to a very beautiful lady with a nice body.
It's okay. Did you know that he opened another church?
Yeah.
When do you know?
We heard that he has opened another church.
About when?
Last 2 years.
Last 2 years. Last 2 years. So last 2 years he don't come to your church?
No. But last 2 years, no, now he has opened long time. Before we hear, it was last 2 years.
Hey, assembly now, Becca.
Tag me and let me.
Let's
That's
tag
it.
him now.
Two questions.
This man.
Because the way he is doing it.
Yeah.
This thing we have been at this. You want to spoil it? First apostles. Tell me.
He said disciple.
First disciples. Tell me. This man, he forced you or he did not force you to join church?
He not force me.
He did not force you. Okay. But when you go to the church and you put your money to do what? Correction. He take or he don't take?
He take.
Do you force him to take?
You don't force him to take.
Very good. So, Your Honor, some time ago when President Nana Addankwa Akufo-Addo is talk, maybe Makola don't understand English, so he don't hear him well. He tell Ghana people that don't be hot spectators, be hot citizens. Your Honor, this country we have something we call hot, freedom of hot association.
Yes.
You like to join something, then you do what? Then you go to join. But if I say that I go to join NPP and NPP win and NPP is come to power and the president I have voted for have come and he's do something that is not correct. He's eat Ghana money in the fungafu. He's do something that are wrong. Don't tell me that because he has not forced me to go and join NPP, I cannot talk to what the man is doing. No.
Okay.
Very good.
You can take your seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. It's tough. Anytime I get a case that has to do with faith, belief, spirituality, spiritism, and things like that, it's extremely tough because the laws of the country are unable to fully understand them and adjudicate these matters. So it's tough for me sitting here. But if anything, and that is why I allowed it a little, because then indirectly he was throwing some light into things I could not understand, or the court, the law did not understand. So I wanted to understand from that angle. So if anything he said is anything to go by, and I'm not saying that is what happened, then this is a scary matter. But the law is limited. But you, no matter how painful it is for me as a judge, knowing that it is possible that you are either brainwashed or you are being deceived or being manipulated, the law doesn't allow me to rule in your favor. Because I can't say on authority that these things happened. It is up to you. Your fate, your destiny is in your hands. No matter what they sell to you, you choose. You have the freedom, the right to either buy or reject, and you chose to buy. And he also equally has a right, as his lawyer said, to change his mind at any time. It's his right. You chose to follow, and you must live with the consequences. This is about the third time I've seen you in my court. And almost every time you find a nice way of sneaking out. One day won't be so good for you. This court is adjourned.
All right. For His Lordship, Judge Louise Lamy.
And I dream of good Africa, Sepejuma Boa, it is whom you know. I rehokuti, Nasha Makumado, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, and Wafikenya Buano, Naya Kolo. Let us all unite and celebrate together. The victories won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together.